Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 2 of the Above Average World League. This week, if you didn't know, Black Ops 2 became backwards compatible for the Xbox One, so that is the game we decided to play for this week's matchup, and it looks like it's going to be a very good matchup in that. We have Goop It Stop, a newcomer, taking the spot of King Radical, who does not actually own the game just yet, and Speedy Red Raider on the team of Brother Bears. They're going to be going up against Savage Snakes, which consists of OVO Bandit and Stab Pressure. Now, you've got a little bit of a team mix-up because, as you saw last week, you had Speed Red Raider and Dab Pressure on the same team, and they've struggled to go up against OVO Bandit and King Radical. So I'm eager to see how they play against each other because both of them played rather lackluster performances, but this is a game that both of them have been very, very excited for a long time because whenever it first came out, it was one of their favorite Call of Duties, and to this day still is. So I'm eager to see how they're able to play on this game, considering that they are so well experienced with it despite the lack of time. And since those two were on teams last week, those two are going to be this week's key player matchup. So just looking at the statistics from last week, this looks like not that great of a matchup for either one of them because they played very poorly last week. But as I said, going into this game, they are very excited for it and very well versed in the game itself. If you look at last week, Speed Red Raider, a 0.8 respawn KD, whereas he usually is rocking around a 1.2, a 1.3. He is one of those guys that you expect to be slaying out consistently. Dab Pressure on the other side, a 0.86, not that much better. Both of them struggled in those respawns. And then what really stands out is Speed Red Raider's S&D KD with a 0.29. He went the first 4 rounds of that Crusher S&D without a single kill. Now granted, these are two very different games. Obviously one jetpack, one boots on the ground, different industries making the game, so you can't really compare games, but you still can compare mental ability and gun skill to those because last week Bryant Blackburn had a lot weight on his mind. He had a lot going on, and it really took a toll of his performance, he told us. Whereas Dab Pressure, like I said, he just wasn't very well versed in the game, and he wasn't very well prepared for that series in general, whereas on the other side, OVO Bandit and King Radical seemed very well prepared for it. This week, though, I'm expecting big performances out of both of them because you've got them both teaming against each other, and you've got both of them playing on one of their favorite Call of Duties of all time. So I'm very interested to see who's able to take it out. On one side, you've got Dab Pressure, who, as I said, he's usually in the middle of the road, and I personally wasn't able to play with him whenever this game first came out, so I can't speak to his skill of the game itself. However, Speed Red Raider, me and him did play this game a lot whenever it first came out, and I can say that he is a very good slayer at this game. He can slay out when he needs to. He's got good gun skill. He knows the strats for the maps. But as I said, I don't know much about Dab Pressure on this game, so he could come out and really just blow open the gates and take a dub for his team. In saying that, I think Speedy Red Raider is really upset about his performance last week, to be honest with you. He's very upset about it, very upset about the way he played, the way he performed personally as well as his team. And I think that's just kind of ignited a fire inside of him for this comeback to his favorite Call of Duty of all time. And I think that this week we will see him step up and play to his full potential and really take advantage of this opportunity he has to kind of take a step up on his previous teammate and to really slay out, hopefully win the series. And this week's key player matchup, I'm picking Speedy Red Raider. Alrighty, so your 5 maps for the series are going to be Raid Hardpoint, Standoff S&D, Slum CTF, Yemen Hardpoint, and Express S&D. Now, as you saw in the key player matchup, neither player really did that well last week in the slaying department. OVO Bandit, on the other hand, had a total of a 1.13 KD over this series. So last week, OVO Bandit was really the guy that you looked to slay over King Radical, who did step up in the uplink, but he's not going to be playing this week. So OVO Bandit really feels that he needs to match the same performance he had last week if he wants his team to carry, because he played against Dab Pressure, saw that he didn't really do well, he struggled, so he may be feeling that in the back of his mind that, okay, maybe it's time for me to step up and kind of carry right now. Because of this, I think the respawns weigh in their favor of the Savage Snakes. Now looking at the other side, let's look at Goop It Stop. We really don't know anything about him coming into this week. We know that he is a very good player at Black Ops 2 whenever it first came out. He's a Master Prestige, he grinded the game. However, we don't know how much he's played competitively, how well he's played competitively, if he did. And he hasn't played Call of Duty in a while. He's been playing a lot of Halo recently, so kind of in the same situation that Dab Pressure is in, except almost no Call of Duty at all, except for whenever Black Ops 2 has come out this past week. So I am interested to see how he comes up to play because he's taking the spot of King Radical, who was our MVP last week. And he's really got, obviously, big shoes to fill in that, but also expectations because he's coming onto the team of Speedy Red Raider, who had a poor performance last week and is really looking to bounce back and get a quick win here. So looking at this, we have Speedy Red Raider, who had a lackluster performance last week. He's looking to bounce back, but he has a teammate that we don't know a lot about. Whereas on the other side, you have AAWL Bandit, who did really well last week, got the quick 3-0, and Dab Pressure, who he competed against, who played a lackluster, but showed that he can still perform out when needed to. So in this week's contest, I think I'm going to have to go with the side of Savage Snakes, just because I believe that AAWL Bandit is really just going to ride that wave he had last week. Dab Pressure, we know, is a great Call of Duty player, although we don't know much about him on this game. But I still take that over knowing nothing about another person's COD career in Goopit Stop. So because of that, I think the Savage Snakes are going to win this series. And on that note, it looks like they're loading into that first raid hardpoint, so let's get right into the game. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The first map of week 2 of the AAWL. We're playing some Black Ops 2 this week, and we've got Speedy Red Raider and Goopit Stop going up against Dab Pressure and AAWL Bandit. Alright, so Goopit Stop's going to be the first one in the hill. He's going to get killed from pressure up top. Now, we are playing a Black Ops 2, so it is going to be maybe not as smooth as IW, and we also, as I may have previously mentioned, not going to be able to do any listen-ins because of the way the game was built. Ooh, Speedy Red Raider ripping pressure off. Speedy Red Raider with the 2-piece. And yes, also the switching between characters is a bit, like I said, just not as smooth in general. But one of the better games in the series became backwards compatible, so they're playing it this week. And Speedy Red Raider, oh, gets cut down. He was getting closer to some streaks right there. Dab Pressure gonna be able to come in and clean it up and get the hill. So as the first hill ends, we're gonna have first of all, Dab Pressure picking up the 2-piece. Gotta get the team names right. Brother Bears with a 22-23 lead, and Dab Pressure looks like he's lagging a little bit right there. Oh, forgets to reload. Goopit Stop holding down the hill. Speedy Red Raider getting the second piece. So yes, Brother Bears is Speedy Red Raider and Goopit Stop, and then Savage Snakes is going to be Dab Pressure and AAWL Bandit, as they're trying to get themselves back in this game 39-30 right now. Getting shot from behind, and the nade's coming in. Dab Pressure stays alive. He's able to get one. I think there's still one in the back. Yes, yes! The 2-piece for Dab Pressure. Locking down the hill. Holding almost a full 60 here, it looks like, and he's working towards that Hellstorm, getting very close. He's got one right in front of him. Oh, the kill. Goopit Stop cleans him up, though. He is able to get the streak. And Speedy Red Raider is going to already be new. They're both coming pull side, so Speedy Red Raider looks like they're going to be looking the wrong direction, but Goopit Stop may be able to get one right here. Nope, he's going to choose to turn and watch the workout room. See how Bandit decides to break this. He's got one to his left. I don't know if he's aware of that. Oh, he gets one, and he's got one more to his right, and Goopit Stop able to hold the hill. Keeps it locked down for Brother Bears. Oh, a third? A fourth, maybe? Oh, no, Speedy Red Raider gets it from him, and he's getting closer to that HCXD. So, ooh, car maybe, there it is. AAWL Bandit with a nice car blow up. He's going to pick up the remaining time here, as him and Dab Pressure decide he's going to go ahead and rotate. Next hill is this basketball court, I believe. Oh, Speedy Red Raider able to turn. But Pressure on the 3-shirt right now is able to cut off that rotation. And looks like his teammates actually able to get in the hill in AAWL Bandit, so he spawned closer, and that works out perfectly for them. He's got one coming behind him right now, and he's going to get cut down, so let's see who's going to be able to win this fight.
Reload.
So Goopit did spawn close to hill. They've still got one out in the pool. Speedy Raider picks up, and the other one, they spawn behind them actually, so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Pressure is going to decide to go through the front. There's about 25 seconds left in this hill. Try and stay alive. Oh no, not able to pick that one up. Speedy Red Raider on a 4-streak until he's cut down by Bandit. Novio, yes. Goopit cleans it up, and they're going to be the first team to hit the 100 mark. Going into this last hill of this first rotation here. It's going to be 101 to 86, sorry. Goop Stop's going to get the first kill. Hold the hill down for a second. It's on a 1 streak. Speeder Raider just died, actually. Goop Stop got one to his left. And that's Bandit in the hill. Use that AN-94. See if this tree can protect him. Yes, it does. And he gets the double trophy system.
Movement.
He's got one inside. He's got his teammate Pressure, just kind of being a distraction right now. The third one's coming mid. And he's about to get... Oh, he gets one, actually. And he's not able to get the second one. Oh! Pressure's there to clean it up. And they have taken the lead, 113 to 110 right now. 5 minutes left in this game. So that is another interesting thing about Black Ops 2 is the time limit, like the time keeps on running. So there you will see many games that don't actually go to the 250 mark. However, Savage Snakes are halfway there. Bandit has his Hellstorm to work with if they need to break this hill, because it is contested right now. Pressure actually gets taken down as soon as we watch him. Goop Stop on a 2 streak, and he's got the RC, about to get a Hellstorm. And he's got one behind him, there it is, that's the kill. Pressure in the hill now. His teammate is cut down by Red Raider. Oh, the kill for Pressure. He's still got the 2 streak going. Never mind. Speeder Raider able to pick it up. And OVO Bandit able to get that kill. Contested hill right now. He still has the Hellstorm. Ooh, shot in the back by Red Raider. And Brother Bear, looks like they're going to use that Hellstorm here actually to try and get him off rotation. They pick up 1 kill and the second one has flag, but they're able to clean it up. Now, it is going to be not necessarily a preferable spawn, but they did spawn, I guess, preferably. Got one in the hill. There it is. Goop Stop able to get that first kill to lock it down. They're down by about 15 right now. But they are gaining, and it is still a very close game, so nobody is out. Ooh, Goop Stop with the melt on Pressure. One more out there. Oh, he's on a nasty head glitch. Oh, the stick! Goop Stop with the stick with the Simtex gets him that kill, and they have now retaken the lead. Speeder Raider, no! The accidental knife. Pressure's going to hold this down this hill as they regain the lead now. This is a very back and forth game. Real Bandit just holding. He's got both of them in front of him. Able to get one. There's one more there. There's just 15 seconds left in this hill. Dab Pressure picks it up, and looks like Bandit is going to be on the rotation. And Speeder Raider is also. He may be able to get this cutoff kill right here. No, they run right by each other, actually. My goodness. He is still able to pick up one, but I believe that was Bandit was able to slip in behind him. Yes, it is. Ooh. The power of the M8 over that MSMC, though. Cuts him down. See if Bandit can get in here. There we go. Both of them in the hill. Oh! Oh! Bandit with some nice shots right there to hold down the hill. His team is going to be the first to surpass the 200 mark. They're now 50 points away from ending this first game 1. He's got one right in front of him. Good kill. He's on a 2 streak. No! Goop Stop goes in there. Can Pressure get the kill? Yes, he does. There's still 10 seconds left on this hill, so they have the potential to be within 30 points of winning map 1. Whereas on the other side, Brother Bears are a full 50 points away. Goop Stop gets caught at old, whereas Speedy Red Raider is already here new. And he's got the spawn with his teammate, but there's one right to the left of him. I don't know if he's aware that he's there. Goop Stop maybe one of the first. No, Speedy Red Raider with a nice kill. And he spawns behind them, actually. I believe that was Bandit. I don't know if they're aware of this. They're both stunned, so this could be the death of both of them. Yes, it is. You got Pressure on a 4 streak. He's got the Lightning and the Hailstorm. This is looking not very good for Brother Bear. Because they both spawn in the back of the hill, so that is good for them. But he's able to get one. And they get he spawns out this time. He's coming in the stairs right there. Looks like Bandit was right behind. Oh no. Pressure with the 6th kill on this streak. He'll still contest. No, he's finally cut down by Stop, who is not able to pick up the second kill. They're not able to win on this hill, though. So Speedy Red Raider is trying to get this kill right here, but it is almost fruitless. So who's going to get new first? Looks like it's Dab Pressure. It's contested right now, actually. It's going to win him the game. Yes! There it is. Dab Pressure, OVO Bandit, Savage Snakes take game 1. 250 to 154, I believe. It's not letting me bring up the scoreboard right now. But there it is. The final kill, powered by Scuff Game, is, as you can see, by Dab Pressure. Now let's throw it over to our analog desk to analyze that game. Alrighty, there it is. Map 1. Raid Hardpoint goes to the side of Savage Snakes, 250 to 174. And ladies and gentlemen, what a monster performance it was for Dab Pressure. 32 and 18 with 12 defends. His teammate 20 and 22, just an average gameplay to help carry it through, but really Dab Pressure was the exclamation point for his team right there. 32 and 18. Like I said, we didn't really know much about this particular game, but I think that proved right there that he knows how to play this game, and he is glad to be back on it. He is ready to have that M8, the MSMC back in his hands where it belongs. And we really saw him take advantage of that, because on the other side, Speedy Red Raider, 23 and 27. Not bad compared to last week where he went 17 and 22. So really kind of around the same stat line, but still not reaching that full slaying potential that we've been expecting him to reach. And then his teammate, Stop, 17 and 26. A very lackluster performance on his side. Like I said, we don't really know much about his Call of Duty career at all. And this could be a testament. It could be an off game, obviously, but it could very well be a testament to his Call of Duty skill, as is that he may not be ready to play at that competitive level just yet. One note that is relative to that is that Speedy Red Raider was talking in the lobby afterwards, and he's saying, I'm getting no communication from my teammate. I'm not hearing any call-outs. He's not telling me where they are. He's not calling them out one shot or anything. So Speedy Red Raider is saying that's taking a huge hit to their team's chemistry and gameplay as a whole, because he's not hearing any call-outs. He doesn't know where the other team is besides whenever they shoot on his minimap. And that, I agree, could take a huge toll on a team's ability to play, because it's hard to get map control and such when you don't know where the other team is. But still, he lost some key gunfights in there that he should have won, and that just goes back to him. However, like I said, the communication is still a huge hit, but they both still have some work to do going into this next S&D.